Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Oh, right, that's enough cards, I think. Okay, so we've got the rainbow card coming in over there. So something brand new starting off for you. You can see the clouds over there, so those are now over. That difficult situation that you have been going through is now come to an end and a rainbow has come up. So, this is about activating all your chakras and feeling very, very energetic and something brand new coming in for you. There might still be a little bit of problems here and there, but you're going to be able to overcome this very nicely. It looks like some money is coming in as well. You've got that fish card over there. And it looks like you've been jumping through a lot of hoops. And you've got, it's fire, the card is labeled fire. So there's been a lot of drama that's been going on and you've had to, overcome a lot of obstacles, a lot of problems, a lot of difficult situations. There's been some support going on around you. You've had new ideas, maybe a lot of communication with a lot of people, but it looks like you're overcoming these problems very, very nicely and you're getting through that rainbow card. So, a nice change coming in for you. You've got the number 1 card over here. So you've been trying to manifest maybe money, maybe manifest a new relationship. So you've been working pretty hard at that. You've had the letter over there. So some kind of news has come in for you. It might have been some good news as well. You've got a lot of communication, a lot of letters actually. So you've been speaking to a lot of people. Maybe you've been trying to manifest something in your career. So you've been putting out your CV, putting out a lot of information. And a lot of replies have come in for you recently. So going into the future, you've got the hat card over here and traveling. So this is about doing a lot of thinking, a lot of mental energy, getting a lot of new ideas. So you're quite focused and, you're quite focused on the mental aspect of your life and doing a lot of thinking as well. Got a lot of different hats over here, so you're thinking up a lot of new plans and sorting through a lot of problems or issues that are going on. And it's all on the mental front. There's a lot of mental energy over here. You might be doing some traveling over here, so you've got that ocean over there. That's like the world actually. These are little mountains there in the background, and you've got that airplane flying over it. So bridging gaps. Bridging, relationships, but also a lot of travel. This might be work related. You've got a lot of roads there, so you might be quite, involved in some form of travel, be it over land or it could be over water or it could be some kind of air travel going on over here. And if this is even a train going through this bridge over here, so a lot of maybe local travel or even international travel going on for you there. So that's coming up soon. Okay, so those are the energies for that week. So I'm just going to use the Parrot Tarot, and I have put this in the deck in the description box. So please have a look. It's a really beautiful deck, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it if you end up buying it. I have shuffled the deck before, so let's see what's going on. You've got the Emperor card over here as the bottom of the deck. And this is about the energies of surrounding the whole card. The Emperor card, you can see, is ruled by Aries, and this is about being logical, being taking control of the situation, being in charge. So you might be in some kind of authority position, and this might be involved in your career. You've got the steps going up over there. So, you are working in your career towards getting to the top and achieving things. And this is probably what you're going to be achieving soon. So you're well on your way and you're very, very focused on your career as well. This is also about going through your finances, looking at your money aspects, getting yourself organized, getting your resources organized. And you're in that phase. Maybe you're doing some kind of financial review as well. You've got plans for the future as well. And that's what you're making. You want a new beginning to come in. You've got this new sunrise in the background over there through the window. So you are looking to the future to make plans, but you are in a position right now of authority. You're taking control and you're very, very organized and, very logical. You're working pretty hard to get there and maintain that particular position. So whatever you're doing is going to be, helpful right now in getting you up that ladder, or getting you up that staircase of success, rather. You could be, you could even be getting some advice from somebody that is very, very supportive of you, giving you some career advice on how to, overcome any kind of obstacles. It's a card of a lot of authority, and it's a card of, a lot of achievement, the Emperor card. So what's happening with you? You've got the Six of Cups over here, and this is Sun in Scorpio. And this is about, focusing on the things that you desire, focusing on what you want, and, being very, very single-minded about it. So something that you're really passionate is something that you're focusing all your energies on. And it's something, very personal, because you've got the Sun over there. So, you're starting to spend a lot more time focusing on yourself and focusing on your goals and the things that you want out of life. You've got the 10 here. So there was a situation that you went through with Sun in Gemini. You had some really difficult relationship. Gemini is the sign of the twins, so there was some kind of relationship that may have broken down. It might have been very devastating because it's the 10 of Swords, and that's the ending of that particular relationship or that particular cycle. There could have been some kind of legal battle that you faced, and it caused a lot of financial ruin for you. Now, the Emperor card, apart from being a card of authority, it's also kind of some kind of legal decision that was made. Because the Emperor card also is ruled by Archangel Michael, who rules legalities, judgments, legal kind of cases, official kind of cases. So there might have been some kind of court case or some kind of legal issue that you faced that caused a lot of financial loss. And, there was a lot of betrayal in this particular relationship as well, with that 10 of Swords. So some backstabbing, a lot of lies going on as well. But you are now moving away from it. With the Six of Cups, it's usually also going back and reminiscing about the past a lot, sometimes being too focused on that past and thinking about what really happened, spending a lot of time, maybe a lot of crying going on, or a lot of tears being shed about, things that you didn't get to achieve. Something that happened that has caused you now to actually have to sever ties or cut ties with somebody that you were really, really maybe in love with, or somebody that you had a very, very close relationship, and you're starting to mend yourself again. You need to, walk away from that situation in order to recover. You can see the star has got a lot of, swords in it. So this person, may have attacked your self-confidence. Whatever this case is, even if it was a legal battle, it has definitely made you feel very, very disempowered, and it is something that you've had to leave and walk away from. The Six of Cups is also about, an offer coming in from somebody you used to know in the past. Maybe somebody you worked with, or some kind of offer, maybe an old relationship being rekindled as well with that Six of Cups. It's also a card about, spending more time with your family, or spending more time with your children. In particular, if that's what you're doing at the moment. Maybe you're doing that, focusing again back on your family in order to get over whatever this problem was that happened. Now, in the past, you've got the Hermit card over here. So this is about being focused on your work and your career. Maybe you have been doing some studying. Like, again, you've got that snake around the egg over there. So there has been some really toxic situation that you were dealing with. You are getting help and divine guidance, really, with the hand of God coming in over there. And there's a rainbow starting to emerge here. So it's a half a rainbow. So things are starting to turn, or have been starting to turn in this last year for you. You are very focused on that career ladder, and you are finding out a lot of things about yourself, or you're discovering the truth about a lot of things as well. So like I said, this could also be a card where you're embarking on a new, study or new journey involving some kind of study. And you can see that pathway is quite open here. So your road is starting to open. The rainbow is halfway there, so you're starting to overcome these circumstances. And that's been going on in the last year. You've got the Devil card over here. Now, in anybody else's spread, this would always talk about somebody else manipulating you. This could be also could have happened in your life where you were being manipulated by somebody. You can see the devil usually hides the light, pretending to be something that they were not. You can see this torch that he's carrying has got a face on it, and there's a lot of fire coming out of it. So that is talking about, a lot of deceptive people around you that kept you very trapped within that situation, brought you down to your knees, really, and pretended to be something that they were not, wearing masks, really. So, that's the kind of situation you might have been dealing with. This is also a situation where it could have happened in your work life, because the Devil card is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules work. So, you could have been going through a very difficult situation in your work circumstances. You are now, starting to see the light. You've got that eye there, the eye of Ra, which is about, enlightenment coming to you. So, where you were trapped, and the devil's hiding the light, hiding, has a lot of secrets or manipulating you without you even knowing it, you are now starting to see the light and overcome this particular circumstance. And, you've been really focused on work as well. You've been feeling very chained up. You can see both these people are tied to this pillar. It's a stone pillar indicating, material things. So this is about focused on that work and being manipulated within that situation. Maybe somebody dangling a carrot in front of you and saying, if you do this, then we'll give you that, and then really not giving you what you need. So you've been dealing with that particular circumstance in the last few months. So what's on your mind? You are changing the way you look at things. You are trying to get a grip on your finances. This is a card ruled by Taurus, and this is about personal energies. This is also about being a teacher, or even going and doing further studying, because you've got this Hierophant or the teacher, teaching these people here. He recruits. You've got an elephant in the background, which usually is about a wisdom. So gaining a lot of wisdom. So you could be getting some advice from somebody as well. And you could also be changing the way you look at things nowadays. Maybe you're changing, you had previous ideas about how things were supposed to be done, and you're now maybe throwing out the old and bringing in some new ideas. So definitely changing ideas, gathering wisdom, and moving into the future as well, because you can see this elephant moving forward into that future over there. So, you are changing how you're looking at life and looking at things, and maybe even changing your religious convictions as well. Now, going into the future, you've got the Mentor of Cups over here. So it looks like there's going to be some kind of offer coming in for you. There's definitely, you can see this man bringing in the cup to this mermaid over here, or whatever this creature is. So it's like half a seahorse, really. So, this is showing that, you're still very emotional about things, but it looks like there's some kind of offer that's going to come in. Now, this could be an offer for further study. This is taking that Ace of Cups and doing something with it, and maybe because this is the like the Page of Cups, so there's definitely some kind of news coming in, some kind of offer coming in, or even the beginning of brand new study, something that allows you to move forward in your career as well. This could also be a new relationship where somebody makes an offer to you, makes a social invitation to you to maybe go out, get relaxed, enjoy their company. So that could well be coming in for you. Now, what's happening with you? You've got the Six of Swords over here, and this is about moving away from any kind of difficult situation that you've been going through. So if you've been going through a lot of mental anguish, and, you could have been also facing some legal battles as well, you are now starting to move away from that energy, that negative energy. You still have a lot of things that are going on in your mind, because you've got that Mercury sitting in Aquarius. Things that happened to you happened quite suddenly. They were beyond your control, and they caused a lot of mental anguish for you. But you are now starting to move away from that scenario, and you are starting to recover. This could also be about travel. This is overseas travel over water. That is also indicated. But you're taking a very logical point of view, because it's the Science card. So you are using your mind, and you're trying to conquer the situation with that. You're being very, very logical about things. You've got the Star card over here, and you can see this woman is throwing out all the water from these jugs that she has. So you're getting rid of that, negative emotions that you're going through, and you are starting to recover. You've got that sign of Aquarius over here, and this is about, having new insights, new ideas, new visions, using a lot of science, being very, very logical, and, having a lot of hope for the future as well with that Star card. So you are recovering from whatever's gone on. You got the 10 over here, 10 of Wands, which is the oppression card. You got Saturn sitting in Sagittarius over here. So Saturn is a sign of restriction, and Sagittarius loves its freedom. So, when you have Saturn in Sagittarius, it's about feeling very, very oppressed, very limited. Now, that's in your fears. You're afraid to make a move because, you're worried that you're going to be oppressed again. Maybe that situation that you were in was a very oppressive one, and you don't want to get back into that particular situation again. Now, that is in your hopes and fears. So you're trying to end the cycle of oppression, and you're trying to liberate yourself from that situation. So going into the future, you got the Judgment card, the World card, and the Interference card. With the Judgment card, it is about making a new change, making a brand new start, changing the way you have been doing things, reaching that fork in the road, getting rid of the old, getting rid of the past, and moving forward. So whatever new pathway you're going to be embarking on, whatever new idea that you have in your head seems to be divinely guided, and it's also calling for you to let go of the past, lay it to rest, transform yourself, and move forward. And usually with the Judgment card, when you do this, there's going to be success because you've learned so many lessons. It's almost at the end of that karmic cycle. You've gone through, most of the major arcana, from the Fool right up to the Judgment card is all the lessons that you've gone through, and you're at the end of the cycle, and now it's time for you to actually let go of everything that was negative in the past, cling on to the brand new, the positive that you have learnt on this journey, and now make a decision and move forward, and you will be very successful. The World card has got Saturn over here, especially in your career, you're going to achieve success. So the World card is the card of completion. So once you make that decision about moving forward, it looks like you get closure, get completion, and success comes in. And you've learned a lot of lessons as well. This woman standing by herself in the middle of this circle here. Of garland, really, almost, of flowers. So there's a lot of happiness that is going to be coming your way, and a lot of stability. You've been dealing with a lot of toxic situations, but it looks like, you are overcoming all of that and moving forward. And you've got your feet squarely on the ground right now. You know exactly what you want. It also is a card about, you have learned so many lessons from this journey that you went through, and you have now unique skills and talents, and you are going to be able to give it to the world. Now, this is also a card that could indicate that you're going to be doing some traveling as well, and it's going to broaden your horizons, and it's going to bring in a lot of happiness. You've got a lot of rainbows coming out of here, showing that you are that old difficult cycle is now at an end. And whatever lessons you have learned is been very spiritual for you. You've undergone great transformation and change, and now you're going to emerge victorious. Now, this could also be a card about getting a promotion at work, getting to the top of that work scenario. It could even be reaching a good place as far as the way you think and the way you are reacting to things. You've got the Interference card over here, the Eight of Swords. You are still feeling a little trapped in that particular situation with that Eight of Swords, but because it's got a Gemini there, it's about mentally being restricted. So you've got Jupiter there in Gemini. Now, Jupiter is the card of expansion. It is a card ruled by Sagittarius. It's a card about higher ideals, seeing the bigger picture. And, Mercury here is about restriction. It's in, it rules Gemini. So there's some restriction to the way you're thinking because of all the, all the drama that you went through. The swords indicating all the different tower moments that you went to. That is, clouding your judgment a little bit, and that is making you feel, a little bit trapped in that situation. There could be also people around you that are interfering. You need to ignore them. Ignore anybody who brings in anything, and know that, you have achieved a lot already, and you don't need to have opinions about other people. After all, they were never given the book of life, and they don't know everything. So you need to ignore what people are saying, and you need to follow your own star. So stop, concentrating about how people are not happy with what you're doing. instead follow your own dreams and start doing things for yourself and get yourself out of that mental block that you might be going through, because there's lots of good coming in for you, a lot of success coming in for you with that World card and that Judgment card as well. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Angel Tarot. Okay, you've got the Five of Fire over here, so competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. So you are still dealing with some very difficult people over there around you, causing a lot of problems. There might be a lot of competition, maybe even in where you work, but you need to actually walk away from that. Choose your battles wisely and walk away from things that are going to draw your energy or steal your energy from you. You've got the Four of Fire over here, which says contentment and peace and abundance, a happy home life, successful completion of projects. So you are ending things and you are getting to a state of stability, especially with that Four of Fire. It's about stability and achieving goals and success as well. And then you've got the Queen of Water over here, which says relationships that develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. So, with this Queen of Water, try not to spend a lot of time being depressed about things that have happened or things that have gone by. It's important for you, don't get too emotional about things. You might be feeling a bit lonely with that Queen of Water, but there is support around you. There will be a new offer of support coming in for you. So this could be a really good friendship, or this could even be a new relationship coming in. So you need to stop crying about things. You are getting to a good place. Stop overthinking what happened in the past. Move on. With that Judgment card, it is calling you to leave that past behind. Leave old people, old relationships behind in the coffins there, and move on. Arise above it, and you will be guided. You will be helped along your journey. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has, and thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.